Good afternoon, Yellow class. We're going to start this afternoon, as we always do, with our handwriting. So we've got the word everybody, low Y, tall B, O, tall D, and our Y. We've got could, so we've got a curly C, O, U, tall L, tall D. Would, don't forget with that W, it's a pointy letter, so it's up, down, up, into the O, the U, the L, and the D. Then we've got the word should, so S-H-O-U, tall L, and tall D. We don't have a comprehension activity today, we're going straight into our science. Now, the first part of our science is a little bit of a recap from some of the work that you did last year. So you're going to start today thinking of what does a plant need to grow. So have a think about a plant and some of the things that it needs to grow. Okay, so we'll collect our ideas together here. What do we think a plant might need? Yeah, it needs water. Yes, it needs soil, and the soil provides the food for it. It needs light. It needs warmth. And it does need air. It needs air or oxygen to grow, doesn't it? And carbon dioxide, so it needs the air around us. So there are lots of things that plants need to grow. What I'd like you to do today is, if you've got some seeds at home, maybe have a look at some seeds or some bulbs if you've got them at home. There's a little video to watch, and I'll put the link on our webpage. There is also a science PowerPoint that we can go through. Let's see if it works better than the one yesterday. So this is all about the life cycle of a plant. A bit like last half term when we were thinking about life cycles of animals, we're thinking about the life cycles of plants today. So on here, it's not going to work on there. I don't have the magic touch. So have a look through. So this is the life cycle of a bean plant, and you can see at the top here, you've got the seed and you've got a shoot or a root starting to grow out, and then you've got a word at the top here that says germination, and that's the part of the plant's growth when it does need warmth because the seed needs to germinate. And as the seed grows, as the plant starts to grow, we start to get more roots, and the shoot would start to get a bit longer. As it comes up above the soil, then we start to get leaves, and this stage is sometimes called a seedling. Then later on, our plant will flower. This looks a little bit like a sweet pea flower here. It starts to flower, and then once the flower has been pollinated by a bee or another insect, what will happen is this flower will die, and as it dies, it slowly turns into a seed head or a seed pod, and you get seeds, and the seeds fall down and they will then turn into new plants. So that talks about the germination. So that's the little shoot growing up. So the roots, and again the roots grow down under the ground unless the plant's having a little bit of a funny 5 minutes. They do every now and again come the wrong way, but they are meant to go down into the ground. So leaves. So this is about the plant making its own energy from the sunlight and the water that it takes in. And there's a long word here, photosynthesis. And that's the process that plants go through, turning that sunlight into energy that makes the plant grow and helps it to live. So you can see here, often you sort of get some leaves to begin with, and then the leaves get slightly bigger and grow as the plant gets bigger. So again, most plants will produce a flower, and once this has been pollinated, then seeds will form in the flower head, the seed pod at the top there. Excuse me, I can't think what I'm saying today. And then seed dispersal. Once the seeds have grown, the plant disperses them so that new plants can grow from those seeds. So there's a few other flowering plants there. So there's just a PowerPoint to look through. What I'd like you to have a go at doing today is drawing the life cycle of a poppy plant, okay? And it follows the same sort of system as this. You might have to use the internet to do a little bit of research, but have a look up, see if you can find the life cycle of a poppy plant. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.